Lots of whitebait around in those weed beds. So anyone can come down and do this. Don't need any bait. Got some swimmers now. Again, this time of year, you're going to get swimmers, you're going to get kayakers, and you just got to be mindful. No one owns the water. We just got to respect each other's space. And they're obviously just going to swim through. In the bucket you go, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to call it a morning now for sure. I've had my fun, definitely.
Good morning, everyone. How are we going? Welcome back to another episode today. Again, we're at a local beach. I had so much fun yesterday with the kids. I couldn't resist. Come back down again this morning. This morning's mission is to collect some fresh bait for some team members at Tackle West. They want some fresh bait. I put my hand up and said, no problem. Yesterday, we saw a lot of mullet coming through. We saw tons and tons of herring, some over 30 centimeters. A couple of flathead got picked up, so I'm very, very excited. I'm just going to wait for that sun to creep up a little bit more. I'm going to get the first lure out. We are literally just throwing lures this morning, so I'm very, very excited. No bait, just one little tray of lures and a lot of hopes and dreams. We'll get you on the chest cam and we'll see you very shortly down there and see what we can find. The wind's not too bad. It's probably about a 15-kilometre sou'easter. The swell's dropping every day. That swell's going to drop until we peak up on Saturday with our full moon Taylor Bonanza, hopefully. But without further ado, let's get down there and see what we can find. And I'm excited. All right, good morning, everyone. A little bit, not really light just yet, but I'm a little bit impatient. Really want to just go and see what's swimming out here. Now, I was here yesterday with the kids. This front section, there was no water. This morning there's water. And that's the thing with these metro beaches. It's really hard to believe, but they just change overnight. We did have quite strong southwest winds again yesterday, so I'm actually waist deep here. Not very pleasant at this time of day. Moderate sou'easter, very strong side current. Now this may affect the smaller schooling fish this morning, but I'm having to walk out quite a way to get back onto that little sandbar. That's okay. Here we go. Yeah, that wind is not pleasant at all. It's gonna definitely make it hard going. Now this week you'll see on my socials and any videos I put out, I'm going to be running this newer SAS and Affinity 9'6" that I picked up the other day. And what was really noticeable yesterday when the kids had a turn with it, how light it was, even for my young boy. It's just so light, this rod. There's just no weight to that rod at all. It's such a joy to use. So I've just got a little 5K size spinning reel on it. And some PE 1.2 braid. It's a very nice combo. I'm gonna try not to get too wet here this morning, but it's actually not warm at all. It's still a very nice way to start the day. I think, it's metro, it's land-based. That wind is it's actually quite painful. I'm really glad. Yesterday, there was no wind really. It was absolutely beautiful conditions. Oh, the blowfish are in, so they're gonna start eating my feet. The dreaded blowfish, they are an actual pest this time of year. So we didn't have any blowfish yesterday. We had no swell, no wind. It was absolutely glamour down here. And today we've got swell, side current, and very moderate southeast winds. So just how it goes. I can't believe how far I've got to walk out today. I don't know what's going on with the tide. Thought it was still an outgoing tide today, so not sure. All right, we got the micro jig on now. This one's 15 gram. Probably my favorite color, to be honest, of all the micro jigs that I throw. This time here, this one's purple and blue with a little bit of a silver. And this one, with these micro jigs, you can twitch it on the side, you can slow hop it back on the sand and try to disturb a flathead. There's so many ways. Oh, this is not very comfortable today. There's so many ways you can work these micro jigs off the beach. Yeah, I might put on a larger profile now. Might put on a medium-sized shiver stick. Oh, we're on. Are we on? That was a good hit.
I think we are on. We may have a fish. Very strange take though. See, better not be weed. It feels like a decent fish. Just keep that line. Oh, it's in the weed now. There's so much weed here. Yeah, so you can probably see my fish. It's right in that weed. So this is what not to do. Hook a fish with seaweed. I can't get over how much water's in this front section. Here he comes. It's a blowfish. Surely I've caught a blowfish, have I? Oh no, a herring. Beautiful. First one on the board. Here he comes. Come, buddy. Beautiful. All right, we have success. I am still going to put on a larger shiver stick though. So with these micro jigs, I've got about three. What have I got? 3 hooks on there. So just a better hookup rate. All right, buddy, we'll get this one off and I'm going to put a bigger shiver stick on. So just that one hook there in his mouth. He'll go in the bucket for now and we'll dispatch him shortly. All right, let's put on a larger shiver stick. On the yellow, that's better. First cast on the yellow 11 gram COD shiver stick. Can I keep it connected? That was 2 winds. Now, as I said, this rod is designed to catch tailor, salmon, you know, decent fish, but you can still have a lot of fun with these smaller fish as well. All right, let's see if it hasn't jumped yet. Oh, there we go. Just pulled hooks. Oh, jumped and said, see you later. Bugger. Oh, that's not very nice. That's not part of the script. We'll have another 2 casts. I literally turned the bail arm over, 2 winds, and it jumped on. That's rude. That is very rude. Ah, oh, that is not fun. It was a decent hit too. So I've just checked the time, 20 past 5. The sun's definitely getting, you know, the sunrise is definitely getting later. I'll probably stay till 6 today. I'm just stoked the kids came yesterday. It was absolutely glamour compared to today. Today is average at best with the structure, the wind, this water in the front section. Not pleasant at all. I've hooked 3 fish, landed 1, so not great odds. However, I'll just keep persisting. Yeah, I think I'll stay till about 6 and I'll call it a morning, I should say. Getting a bit more pollard with the oil. Sprinkle it out there. Bit of scent. Okay, so I've got the silver 11 gram on. CID shiver stick. See if I can hook another one. Oh, that's a better hit. Can I keep the hooks in? Can I, please? I don't really want to bring one herring to work this morning. So here you go, team. I've got 1 herring for you to share. I'd like at least 4 or 5. That was a decent hit, that one. Hasn't jumped, but they generally, there we go. See, that's the 3rd one that's jumped this morning. Really trying to throw those hooks. Just keeping that rod tip down. It's the worst bit here where the waves are going back out. You don't want to pull, you've got to keep the line tight obviously to keep those hooks in, but you don't want to pull against the fish. Yep, he's a jumper. He does not want to be bait, which I understand completely. Let's keep that rod tip down so we can beach him in. Beautiful, so we've got 2. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Not a monster by any means, but I think we might throw again with the silver. So I've been doing really well. Oh, and he's popped off. Beautiful. Even easier. Lovely little herring. He'll join his mate in the bucket. So we've got 2. And we'll go again. Okay. On that silver 11 gram. So it's got a lot of teeth marks actually from Taylor. So we'll get this, we'll throw that out again. Cracking morning though. I mean, it's a little bit uncomfortable with the wind, but still a great way to start the day. So we've got 2. Let's see if we can double that before we leave. At least get 4. I've got a bust up here. I'm going to go, I don't know if you can see this on the camera. I've got fish busting up. Maybe the tailor chasing something right in there. See, again, paying attention when you're fishing. I don't know where oh, look at that in the bust up. Yes! So I was just about to change my lure, and I saw a school of tailor, and then there's a massive bust up here. And I just chucked that into the bust up and got hit straight away. Wow. So again, paying attention to, I don't know where, that's where they're obviously busting up the white bait. I'm not sure what I've got on here. It feels okay, but that was instant as it went into that disturbance. Oh, that's cool. And I pulled hooks. How did I pull hooks on that? All right, I'm gonna go, they're still out there busting up, or did I get bitten off? Was that a tailor? Oh, that was cool. So I've got fish literally busting up out here. I'm going to follow them down the beach. I might have, Nolan, you should change your lure though. I will change my lure in a second. So I don't know if it's a herring or tailor busting up this whitebait. That is so cool. I'm just going to follow them up and down this beach because that is epic. You get these mornings where you know, you just can't buy a fish, and that's just how it goes. It's all good. That was cool. That's you know, that sort of looks like as if you're throwing oil in the water. That was created by those dolphins. So very cool. They're still out there mooching on the bait. I dare say that'll probably shut everything down, but we'll put the yellow 11 gram shiver stick on. We'll give that a quick spin, a couple of casts. Then I might either do a little metal slice or a micro jig. Jeez, it's so deep. I should have gone a bit shallower section. Some of these sections are waist deep to get out to onto the bank. So anyway, that's because I threw that micro jig into that disturbance and it got picked up straight away and then pulled hooks. I definitely want to check the barometer when I get home. I just want to see how low it is. Oh, see, even that, I can feel that's not hooked well. I don't know how to explain it on camera, but it just feels like that fish is not, those hooks aren't really in it. The way it's fighting on this line. Like I feel like I'm going to pull hooks on this before it even gets past the wave. There's no real commitment. So I'll keep the rod tip down, but I don't have much hope that I'm going to land this one. So it doesn't feel like it's got hooks in it properly. Just on that wave now. So I'm going to walk back into this deep section. It is quite deep. Keep that line tight and I'm not pulling against it now. I'm just going to let that fish swim in that. Yep, it's right on that wave line. So I'll use that wave hopefully to pull him in. Try not to get too wet here as well. Oh well. See if we can get this one in. It is challenging when you've got this front section because the waves, the water goes back out, and then if you pull too hard, you just pull the hooks out of the fish. So you just got to take your time and hope that the hooks stay in. But a lot of this one doesn't feel like it's hooked well. Here it comes. It's trying to jump. Come on, mate. It's not a bad herring though. Jumper. All right, another one on the yellow. Oh, I wanted one on the yellow. It's sort of a belly hook. One to sit. Yeah, I knew it didn't feel right. It's got one hook in its just under its gills. All right, might have one more cast and then 100 casts later. It's getting close to 6. That sun's almost on the water, just about actually. Yeah, just about to hit the water. I can see there. All right, buddy. We'll get you off. Ouch. Yeah, a lot of fun and fresh bait for the team at Perth-Wa West. All right, mate, in the bucket you go. Yeah, that sun's on the water now. Sometimes you'll get, I found even yesterday they slowed up, and then sort of about 6:30 they came on the bite again really hard. But as I said before, the structure was very different yesterday as to what I've got this morning. Got quite a bit of swell this morning, and the waves are breaking a fair way out as well. And that's just the metro land-based game. It's different every day. We'll have another few throws. I've kept the yellow on, the yellow shiver stick, just because if I land a fish on the same, that lure, I'll generally keep it on for another few casts. So why not? I am going to put a little micro jig on before I leave, just because the sun's on the water now. See if I can tempt a flathead or skippy maybe. You never know. It's been a nice hour. I've almost been here for an hour now. So I will wrap it up shortly. Oh, that's a better hit. The sun's hit the water, they might be in the mood now. Those dolphins might have gone. Still a lot of fun. I know they're not big fish, but this is what's at our doorstep. This time of year, bring the kids down, school holidays, jumper. They've all jumped today. Some days they don't jump. There's probably about five with it. There's actually, is that a tailor trying to eat it? Hang on a sec, I think there's a tailor on this fish. Oh, I don't want to get bitten off. There's actually a tailor chasing this herring. That's cool. Why won't you eat my lure, tailor? Because you want that. Oh, yes. There was a tailor harassing that poor herring. They're actually, some of these herring are quite good size as well. This one's actually carrying on like an absolute pork chop. Doing its best in that swell there, in that wash, to pull the hooks. They might come on the bite now that sun's hit the water. Sometimes they do that. Just take my time here. Biting dirty in that. Yeah, that is a nice size. That is a very healthy herring. Lovely on the yellow shiver stick. Whew. Cool. Very, very cool. Oh, throwing up white bait, and he's off as well. Even better when they de-hook themselves for you. All right, buddy. You just threw up a bunch of white bait, and there was a tailor on you, mate, so I don't know what's worse. You're going to be used for bait or the tailor eating you. Beautiful West Australian herring. Lovely. All right, in the bucket. Well, it'd be rude not. Well, one more cast. It'd be rude not to. That wind's really picked up, and that swell is quite large, which again was not the forecast. All right, we'll have another cast. I'm going to wrap it up there. I've got the hoodie on because it is actually quite cold. I just want to show everyone the beach. This is where we live. We're absolutely spoiled here in Western Australia, Perth. You can come down the beach. I've been here for literally 1 hour. It's just hit 6 o'clock. I've had some fun. I've missed some fish. I've seen some dolphins. I've seen some tailor. I've seen some herring. I've caught some bait for the team at Tackle West. I've brought down just one tray, some hard bodies, some micro jigs, a few soft plastics. It's all you need. Get yourself down to your local tackle store. Come and meet the team. Come and talk to people like me that fish, know the local beaches, that we can help you, go and find some tie lines. I'm just going to have a little walk on the beach. It's just so refreshing, cleansing the soul. I hope you've enjoyed this little bait collecting video. I'm not sure when I'll be out again next filming. I have been enjoying filming. Hope you're enjoying watching the videos. As I said, just a simple old dad, just trying to share my passion and hopefully get more of you out there, wetting lines, get some motivation, get off that couch, get your kids and take them down and have a fish, because this is absolutely pure paradise where we live. So gotta call it a morning. Had a very, very fun morning. Saw some cool things. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.